everybody, it's Chris Eads, known online as Wootini, here with another Gay Gamer video podcast. This week there was no new release that I wanted to see, so I was able to catch up, and I went to see Saw 10. I don't know, I keep calling it, I had originally called it Saw X, because it sounded better, and I thought there's no way this is the 10th movie, but then I looked it up, and it turns out, yes, this is the 10th movie in the Saw series. So technically it's Saw 10. And I'm not the biggest fan of the Saw series in general, so this was not a priority. But it was good. It's not like one of the shittier sequels, but it's not like one of the best sequels. It's good. If you're a fan, maybe you'll like it more. I don't know. When I saw the trailer, I thought, what a great premise for a Saw movie. Where the people in the traps actually kind of, deserve it. It was I was like, oh, that's interesting. So, kind of turns it on its head. So, but the problem is that the movie sort of wastes a great premise by stretching it out way too long. This movie is nearly 2 hours long, and I was like, oh my God, let's get to it, And I feel like there's a great 90-minute movie in here somewhere. If you trim it down, speed things up a little. Because it's also one of the more straightforward Saw movies. It doesn't jump around in time and stuff. It's very linear and straightforward. So you end up with a half an hour of setup before shit goes down. So it just gets a little tedious. And I found myself getting a little impatient while watching it. And also because it's so straightforward, the big, the typical reveal at the end where there's some big reveal or twist, this one was and we knew that, this is not a reveal, at all, but okay, you do you. But there's some good traps, and there's I flinched a couple of times at some of the gore. It was and surprisingly, instead of just being a voice, Tobin Bell gets to actually star in this movie, and he's actually very good, which is a weird thing to say about a Saw movie, that there's a good acting performance in it, but he's actually legit good, and he's better than this movie probably deserves, but good for him. So it was good. It wasn't great. It was good. If you're a fan of the series, you'll probably enjoy it. I don't know that you need to go to the theater for it, but if you're a fan of the series, you won't be disappointed, I don't think. And then I also wanted to mention, you're probably aware, Twitter is a dumpster fire, thanks Elon, and people are migrating over to Bluesky, and I've had some people offer Bluesky codes so that I can join it, and I've always said no thank you, because I don't need another social media app in my life. I'm still on Twitter. I'm going to stay on Twitter until it's gone, at which point I would switch over. But one of my friends just didn't ask and just sent me a code, and I was like, well, I can't just waste this code. That would be rude. So fine, I will sign up. Because I was eventually gonna. So I'm like, fine, I'll just do it. So if you're following me on Twitter, which you should be, if you're not, why are you not, at Twitter, at WootiniGG. You can also now find me over on Bluesky as just Wootini, no GG, just plain Wootini, because there is no more GG anymore. That GG was because when I signed up for Twitter, I didn't have Twitter, I didn't want Twitter, but then I had to sign up for Twitter because of Gay Gamer so that I could tweet about E3 live as we were doing stuff, and people didn't have to wait for articles. And so I literally just signed up for Twitter because of Gay Gamer, which is why there's a GG there, because we all had GG in our Twitter names. So now I'm just Wootini. So you can find me over on Bluesky, but I can't promise I'm going to be posting very much, because it's a lot to be posting on multiple social media networks, especially since that's kind of my main job, is dealing with social media networks and stuff. So in my personal life, I'm not a really big fan of posting on social media because it's like work. And then before I segue into games, I want to keep, as you know, I always play Animal Crossing. I've been playing Animal Crossing since the GameCube version, every single day. Animal Crossing, I visit my island every day now in New Horizons. So, of course, I was very excited that they finally announced the Animal Crossing Lego sets. And it's not just one set, it's multiple sets with multiple price points, which I found kind of surprising. But I guess it kind of makes sense because, like, I guess if you have a kid that's into Animal Crossing, you can just buy them one of the cheaper ones. They range all the way from, like, you know, a minifigure with like a tree and some props for like $15, all the way to the Tom Nook and another house with a couple of minifigures and a bunch of crap, and that's going to be like $75. So it's like 15 to 75. So it's like you can get the whole range. So you can, if you want to spend a little money or a lot of money, whatever. Me personally, I am going to buy them all, obviously. As soon as pre-orders are available, I'm going to be pre-ordering that. And then I will have to figure out a place in the apartment to put it all. Because, my husband and I like Legos and we're running out of display space for our Legos. Which is why I have not bought some of the cool new sets that I've seen that I've been like, I have nowhere to put it. And then segueing fully into games now, I am still playing Sea of Stars. I am not done with it. Because as I was playing it last week, like I'm really close to the end, and as I was playing it, I was like, let me just check a walkthrough, see where I am. And because every time you save the game, the like title changes, like the section that you're in, it tells you the title of that section of the game, like that mission or whatever. And there's a walkthrough where it's all, the missions are all listed. And so I looked up the mission that I was on, and there's like literally like 3 left. So I was like, whoa, okay. I've got 2 weeks. I can slow down my pace a little. I don't have to rush through the end of the game. Let me take some time and actually go watch some horror movies because it's October and I like to watch horror movies in October. So I was able to like kind of slow down my pace knowing that I was like really close to the end. So unless the last couple of missions are like stupid long and difficult, I should have no problem finishing it up by Friday, October 20th, in time for the release of Spider-Man 2. Which, as I've said, I've already taken off the day from work, and I am not playing at midnight, because I can't stay up all night playing Spider-Man, because that's when my husband likes to watch his TV shows and movies, so I don't want to hog the TV all night. So I will just play it when I get up in the morning, and I'm very excited. Although I do wish, like, I understand the idea, I understand the concept of preloading, but just like when I bought Animal Crossing on the Nintendo Switch, it preloads the game for you, and then that icon just sits there on your home screen taunting you. And that's not cool. So another reason why I'm very glad that I bought Sea of Stars on the Switch, because I can just keep playing on the Switch. I play Animal Crossing and Sea of Stars, blah, 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 and I don't really turn on my PlayStation, because if I was playing something on my PlayStation, I would see that Spider-Man icon, and it would drive me bonkers and just taunt me. So, come back next episode when I will hopefully have final thoughts on Sea of Stars and my initial impressions of Spider-Man 2. See you then. Bye!